How far along are you?
5 minutes.
She's consuming alcohol while she's while pregnant.
Oh,
You're 5 months pregnant. You have positive alcohol usage on August 3rd.
no.
Am I reading Mandarin? I mean,
Let's
right?
report into the device.
The device says that you're drinking.
It was for hand sanitizer at my job, which I emailed my probation officer that day. It's not alcohol. That's why they took me out the register and put me on the floor to where I won't be around no anything that consume alcohol, which is the hand sanitizer at my job. And I let my probation officer know.
Sanitizer dissipates in a matter of seconds. Once you put it on, and you're done like this. It dissipates in a matter of seconds.
But they write down all the registers. So I have not consumed any alcohol at all.
This report says not only does this report say that you're consuming alcohol, you have session skips while you're on probation as well. You,
Honor.
hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so April 4th, skip test. April 16th, skip test. April 18th, skip test. April 24th, skip test. April 25th, skip test. April 29th, May 2nd, May 15th, May 19th, May 22nd, June 2nd, June 4th, June 8th, June 9th, June 13th, June 16th, June 23rd, June 25th, June 26th, June 30th, July 2nd, 5th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 15th, 16th, 18th, and it goes on and it goes on as the day is long.
I was here on the 11th. I seen you on the 11th. We had court. And I said I work at the register, and I explained to my manager that I had to step away from the register to blow into my device. So as soon as they understood that I'm on a case to where I had to step away from the register, then they had allowed to me because I have 3 hours of window to blow into my device. So I had got that handled, which I told my probation officer as well. So I allowed my manager to understand to where I could keep my job, to where she can move me to a different department to where I won't keep leaving from the register to go blow into my device, so I will not be late.
Not only are you allegedly skipping, not only are you allegedly consuming alcohol, but you also have a prior DWI, felony DWI with a child.
I took drug test. I passed all my drug tests, so I'm that's impossible because I have, and you can go to, and they took my blood test and my doctor's as well too. So I have not consumed any alcohol during my pregnancy or before my pregnancy. And when I stood before you on July 11th, I have not took any alcohol at all. That's the honest truth. And I saw you on the July 11th. And then after that, when I had found out I was pregnant, they took my blood and everything. I have not consumed any liquid of alcohol down my throat.
We have clinicians that evaluate you to determine what the best course of action going forward on this probation is. They've deemed, after doing all their research, best way moving forward is to put you into a residential treatment program. I like to follow the advice of the clinicians because they know what they're talking about. Not only, you know, are they saying this, you're also providing us with evidence as to why it's a good idea. You know, you're saying you're not consuming, but I have concrete evidence that you are, and I have dozens of skip tests when you're not supposed to be skipping.
One
I
thing that
know
next day I consume alcohol because that's the day that I emailed my lawyer that day and I was at work.
it's not a negotiation. That's what they're recommending, and I think that it's a good idea. You know, I just
So that means I go 45 days, I mean, I lose my job, I lose my apartment, I lose my kids, might end up having a miscarriage because I'm in there for 45 days for something that I did not do. That's the reason I'm back because I have not.
The only other thing I could offer is maybe Santa Maria. They know she was pregnant. They don't know what's in. They know she was pregnant.
I think so. Santa Maria or
So the outpatient residential facility for pregnant females, or pregnant females, can get their reserved for it. But they have to accept her into the program. Confidentiality with women. don't know what it's like to initiate an offer decision in your house. It's supposed to help permit work.
Are you married? Taking care of the other kids.
Me,
You don't have any other person in your life?
boyfriend, but I mean,
Okay, so you currently live with your boyfriend. So he's got, possession of the apartment, I would imagine as well. So you're not going to lose your apartment.
home is in my name, not his.
Okay. I mean, as long as the rent's being paid, but uh, my concern is that you're not consuming alcohol, especially while pregnant, because if you do, you're ensuring a lifelong potential problem with that child. I have evidence here that you're consuming alcohol, evidence here that you're refusing to blow into the machine like you're supposed to, and that's why we do these recommendations.
I'm so
I
sorry.
know that you don't like it, but I'm
No, because I can't just stand here and just. I can understand the skill part, but the actually consuming, drinking alcohol, I can't stand here. And that's on everything I love. I have not consumed any alcohol since you put me on probation. Since we had this last conversation, I have not put a
have
risk.
to prove to the otherwise.
Your must have alcohol in there, so it's like y'all saying that I actually took a cup. I actually put it to my mouth and I actually drunk the alcohol while I'm pregnant. I can't stand here and let that go by and feel like it's okay because I knew I have not. And I emailed my probation officer when it happened, when it violated on my device. I'm just messing up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get them to understand.
I understand that you're upset.
I literally emailed her when the device was violated. And it said violation. I was at work on lunch trying to catch it before 8 o'clock. And that's when it said violation. So I'm trying to figure out we have hand sanitizer everywhere on the registers. So that's where it came from. It have not come from no alcohol.
It's not hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer doesn't go into the actual tube that you blow. I mean,
Your
I'm
Honor,
sorry if you.
Your Honor, would you consider if she meets the requirements for the Santa Maria outpatient?
Of course.
Would you
So
go?
outpatient.
Yes, Your Honor. In light of the fact, like,
She's been on probation. We've given her the opportunity to do it on her own, and uh, you're not doing it. So that's why we have this now, the alternative. And I always tell everybody, look, I will give you the opportunity to try it yourself. If you're unable to do it, then we're going to do it my way. And I know that you're not going to like it. That's the reality. The reality is that we don't want you to consume alcohol, especially while you're pregnant. And I've got evidence to the otherwise. And so the only way, do it our way. I know you don't like it, and I'm sorry, but it's the reality.
Oh,
Your Honor, if I may, can I have the date you say that she tested positive?
I'll give everything to you. Do you want more time to take a look at it? You guys hang tight, go take a look, and we can come back in up here and talk. Don't leave. Otherwise, I'm going to issue a warrant. Francisco Negrete. So, Mr. Negrete, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On October 20th, 2024, officer observed two motor vehicles traveling on West Grand Parkway in Harris County, Texas. Officer observed the motor vehicles positioned side by side, slowed in pace, then one motor vehicle sped off excessively, then slowed to speed, where both motor vehicles were side by side. The officer observed this on 3 occasions. Officer observed both motor vehicles come to a stop at an intersection, roll down the windows, and appear to communicate. Officer observed both motor vehicles rev their engines and speed off successfully when the light changed. The traffic stop was initiated and one motor vehicle was shut off. Officer made contact with the defendant. The defendant stated he did not know the driver of the motor vehicle. He intentionally placed the motor vehicle side by side with the motor vehicle and stated we were rolling when asked about the purpose of the shooting. The defendant stated they wanted to find out which car to go with. He has an eligible driver's license.
Do you have any kind of indication as to how fast they were going? Were they,
I'm looking for um, we have the office for yet. It doesn't say the
Mr. Negative,
it doesn't say that. Sorry.
Mr. Negative, I'm going to find it public forward with the case. I am now putting a condition on your bond not to participate in any racing, street takeovers, donuts, reckless driving. If I find that you do this again, I will take away your privilege to drive. Do you understand? Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive is an awful thing. Do you understand there are proper places to do this? 10 or 59 or the tollway, it's not the right place. It's now a condition of your bond. Do you understand? Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission?
With permission.
I don't know if you are or not. But if you go to jail and you're not in this country with permission, or if it's expired, immigration finds you, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck in custody until the case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. Do you understand? File those commissions, no racing, etc. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So first, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. Oh, wait a second. You have a Texas driver license?
Yeah.
Do you have the liability insurance in your name?
Yes.
Okay, you said you ran a license.
Yes,
Okay. So I'm going to have you sign a reset, Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then we'll send you on your way. When you come back, please have a lawyer.
I wish I could make that coat work for me.
Good.
I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Oh. I'll tell you, we're not very impressed with Miss Martinez, I guess, huh? Is she here?
Well, they are semi-impressed.
Her?
Yes.
Come on, Miss Martinez.
The district attorney has recommended that they extend it, with your permission, 3 months to prove and demonstrate that she can comply with the requirement. She's done everything else. She didn't ever test positive. She just had three skips and 6 late. That's where she's at. And the CLO was kind enough to give me that information. I asked her if that was her hat over there. She said no.
It's my hat.
Okay.
Yes, so let me first just complete all of the class. Or just trying on the week that you signed him for 6 per month. Like only 6
You'll have to get a scram. But I will give it to you. She's going to have to get a scram device so we know. No more skips. Now you must get a scram device, ma'am, so that we know that you're not consuming alcohol. We can't trust you with the device anymore. So we're going to order you to get a scram device, and then we'll give you the 3-month extension. If you test positive, it's over.
Do I return the device that I have currently? How does that?
I mean, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, please the court. I mean, she's in school. She's a college student right now. That's a pretty significant expense. Do you think we might be able to either waive it?
Can if I would. I don't know if I can. I don't think so.
I also have other cases on top. Domestic.
Other cases on top.
Like my ex-partner assaulted me in February, so I'm also dealing with that. And CPS, he assaulted one of my kids this past August. So I'm also dealing with
You
those.
separated from this person, or you not?
Yes, no, we're separated. I have a protection order now.
stay away. You know, it's not the end of the world, but you gotta understand when you have an open case, your partner will use it against you as leverage in CPS cases, in divorce cases, in custody cases, and they do. So, got to be careful. Don't give anybody leverage so that they can use it against you. This is the opportunity that you have, and it's a very great opportunity because if you complete it, the case gets dismissed, and now you're here because you have violations. I'm going to tell you now, it's no tolerance.
Now, may it please the court. Could we, and I understand it's expensive to get that device, can we set it for, say, she gets it and then in a month, see how she's doing? Because I mean, she's just struggling as it is.
I'll have to have the time, month and a half. No skip. She's doing well. We'll come back. She'll have to have the other device, and then I'm done.
Thank you very
But
much.
like I said, any positive, and I don't care what it is. There's absolutely no tolerance. Now, I will not give you anything positive. I will not reset the case anymore, and I'll immediately set the case for trial. You understand? There's no excuse. You need to find an outlet. If you are, having a rough time with life in general, there are other releases that you can use. Alcohol is not a good one.
And as I said, she has to modify her behavior so that she tests within the period of time. I mean, they're not indicating so far she's tested positive. She just,
Well, we can have blows to prove it. And
I understand that, and that's all the evidence we got.
when you don't test, we make assumptions. And the assumption is that you're drinking, and that's why you don't want to.
Some of those, I can say that there was a couple of them that were late, not on time, but I did late because my sleep schedule has been off due to college and dealing with, the case.
The judge he's made the decision.
You don't have to
We have to have it for 45 days.
You don't. We make assumptions. And
So where does she go to get that? Okay?
so, Mike, halfway, she's good, then we'll.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you.
I have Wiggins.
Lindsay, I'll hit you next.
Wiggins is the one that Anna is on, so I asked the clerk to put the motion to appoint second chair in the queue.
Fine.
He's set to me. Anna wants him set Monday to
You
address.
have Wiggins?
Yes, he is here.
Bring him out.
So I spoke with. Takes me everything to not say the word Mikey with Mr. Haddad.
Hi.
Well,
You normally don't know.
That's what Manure calls her.
I guess it's a term of endearment.
It is a term of endearment.
It's
That's why I let him call me.
it is a term of endearment. I try to have some level of respect and not do it while at the bench. But spoke to Mikey, and the
Chief Mike.
Chief Mike.
he's busy chiefing, Judge. So the jail calls exist in two separate computer systems. So they do exist, and the DA has listened to them, but their ability to listen to them is separate from them having their ability to share them. So they have requested the files be duplicated, and that has not happened. So they do exist, and they confirm that they listened. We don't have copies.
Do you listen to them?
We don't have any yet. They been requested. They're not loaded.
Do you listen?
So,
To my understanding, can we?
well, and speaking of Mr. Haddad, there was a note from a prosecutor that had. So,
I just want to know if it's true.
third person hearsay for Mr. Haddad, yes.
So, Judge, there's a software called Virus in which the state can listen to all jail calls made by security and Trinidad. But we don't have them in our possession until they're requested. I just saw a note from a prosecutor that they may have listened to a call, but that's, like when you said, it's hearsay. I don't really know if that's true. I just know that we have requested them last week, but they're not in the portal for the defense to access quite.
Who listened to them?
That was the documentary investigator last information we made the phone call. I think the felony prosecutors.
So can they confirm what the allegation is? Because I don't want to keep him in Ag Seg if he didn't do it. I want to put him in Gen Pop if he's been good. But if he's not,
We'll say Ag Sag versus Gen Pop, not going to change the safety of the victim. change the level that she can be annoyed by potential phone calls, but he's not going to be able to harm anyone over the phone.
I mean, Judge,
You don't know that though, because who knows who's calling, who knows what he's saying for something to get done out there while he's in here. So there's no
The allegations of him speaking to a third party.
well, Judge, even though we may not have personally listened to them, we have the complainant that the one who reported it to begin with. She was receiving the threats from his defendant. That's how we know.
how long until we can get the actual phone call.
Judge, they usually take a couple weeks to actually get into evidence. I would say 2 weeks.
I'm trying to get the phone calls as quick as possible so that we can verify what the allegation is.
It's not good enough. Don't say that.
I'm just telling you, from the last hearing that we had, what the allegation is. Complaining witnesses also come forward to verify that there have been threatening phone calls.
I can give you the recitation of the facts, not in front of all of you.
When we mean no threats, we mean no threats. So understand, trying to get it as quick as possible so that we can move forward. I don't want to keep you in ag seg. It's not right.
I know Miss Edie wishes to address the segregation unit inside the jail. I believe she wishes to do that on Monday. She's of course in training today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Call when he was before the bench last week. But I have notes in here that you
Can you get them as soon as humanly possible so we can make this definitive one way or the other, please? Do you think that we should subpoena the officer here? Would that make things go quicker?
No, Judge, I mean, generally, the jail has received our requests. It takes a little bit of time because generally these are hundreds, thousands of calls that they have to put on the portal, Judge. It takes time. We just need a little bit of time.
My understanding with my conversation with Mr. Haddad is that they can be listened to by the DA now. So if you like, we can send somebody in, like I can go with the DA and the.
Well, Judge, the problem is, again, there's thousands of these calls most likely. So to actually get to the call where we know the threat was made is going to take a long time. We need the investigator to give us the date, time.
Imagine the logistics of trying to identify the phone call, the time.
Well, my understanding is it's like a filter. You just put in either the time and date or even the number dialed. So I think you would have the CW's number.
Put it off for one more week since it's already been a week.
Can we do 2, Judge? I think if we do 2, I mean, it's not gonna. And if we get them beforehand, Conrad will do his due diligence. He will contact Munir. We can get it on the docket earlier than 2 weeks. I don't want to keep putting it on when Mr. Wiggins not going to get me anything out of it.
I want to set Monday to address the SEG because while I'm here and speaking confidently about one thing, Miss Edie is going to speak confidently about another, which is the segregation, and I have no information about how that works. I know she wishes to have a conversation with the court. So I'd ask to keep them on Monday, and assuming that they can listen to them, figure out how, perhaps we can all go into a room on Monday and do that.
Let's see. If you can, wonderful. Let's try.
All right, thank you.
All right. Mr. Wiggins, we'll see you Monday. Hi, guys. Nathan, anything else you want to do?
I've got another client who is considering plea, and if she makes a decision to plea, I might have to preview it to you to make sure you accept. Last name Kurtz, K.I. Nolan Kurtz. Last name.
Is it a DBI second?
No, it's a first. PTI. She was unsuccessful.
I'm okay with it. You want time served?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. She's still considering it now.
It's not like a second.
No, it's not a second.
No.
She's considering it now.
Is it in PTI now?
She was just kicked out.
Just sit down.
Yes.
You don't want to keep running.
No, she tested positive once, I think in March, had a traumatic June, admitted to consuming alcohol in June after being placed on zero tolerance, and there were some skin tests on lower.
Okay. You guys tell me which one it is.
Well, she's making a decision now. So,
I'm going to set up drop.
well, and that's her decision, is to either plead.
So, what? Kurtz said with a K?
Nolan. Last name is both Nolan and then Oh, it's
565, so it gets like a very short.
Yeah.
Tell her it's a short trial.
So I don't know grammar. What is a straight line?
A hyphen.
A hyphen. So no one hyphen. This shows you how much I paid attention.
What do we owe the honor of el famoso Orlo? No, Judge, I mean, really.
The things,
No, no. If you.
my son sends me videos from Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Well, I had a person reach out to us from Israel yesterday. I was like, wow. Crazy, huh?
You're saying,
No.
When I told my dad I was starting in this college, he's like, sure, I've been watching him. So I'm like, I've been watching him.
Nice. Judge, what do you got?
Judge, I'm on, well, actually, one of my lawyers is on,
It's a bond violation.
yes, Judge, but we reached an agreement. But only, can we reset it for a week or so I can get the lawyer?
What's the name?
Pedro Morales Velasco. It's just that I have another pressing issue going on.
Morales. Hey, I don't. Is it which? I don't.
Yeah. We used to.
Is it under Velasco?
Just a week or so, Judge.
I've had a lot of problems with this guy, man.
You won't have any.
He's not blowing positive. He's drinking.
You won't have any problems anymore, Judge.
Come on, Velasco Morales.
We'll just go ahead.
No, hold on.
Spanish speaker, so.
Come on. ¿Qué te dije que no puedes hacer? ¿Qué te dije que no puedes hacer? ¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué pasa ahora? ¿Qué pasa ahora?
En la cárcel.
Right, those are you. No. Yo te dije.
Mire, mi esposa, Judge, we were going to take a plea today after all. We had a probation plea on it. We can do it today, Judge.
He's blowing really high. And
We can't possibly work it out with the,
I'm happy to do it.
let's work it out, okay?
Okay, you take him now, and then we'll let you, whatever you want.